Mysterious figures in AI Tong school. I'm going to tell you what happened during some of the years when I'm in AI Tong. When I was just a primary one, my classroom was allocated at a corner of the school. It was near the side gate. All I could say is that is the scariest part of AI Tong school's compound. I'm referring to my classroom. It was during lessons when I suddenly needed to use the bathroom. I told my friend to go with me but they refused to. So I had no choice but to just head to the toilet all by myself. The toilet was just right beside my classroom. I walked towards the toilet and opened the door. A sudden huge scary feeling overwhelmed the whole atmosphere. It wasn't because of me being scared, it was really sudden. I walked in bravely, I stood in front of a basin. And asked, "Is there anybody there?" The reply I got was moans. I was petrified. I rooted to the ground and asked again, still, it was just moaning. My heart was skipping so fast that I felt I could just faint at any time then. The toilet cubicles were closed. To see if there was anybody in the toilet, I pushed each door after each. It turned out that nobody was there. And I'm sure that no one was out playing a prank, because I don't think a student could ever mimic that moan. I was terrified and ran out of the toilet with all my might. Luckily, I got back to class safely. Compared to other ghost stories, this might be nothing but in fact for a P1 student, it was more terrifying than anything in her whole life then. This is not the end. When I was primary 5, for some reason, my higher Chinese classroom was changed to my P1 classroom for 2 days. Memories of the creepy past flashed into my mind. I didn't bother much, because I thought nothing like this would ever happen to me again. I was wrong. After school, we had a supplementary class. As per usual, before our supplementary classes we had lunch at the canteen. Well, at that time I realized that I left my water bottle underneath the desk I sat at and I was not going back to that class after that day's higher Chinese lesson. So I decided to head back to that classroom to retrieve my bottle. I ran all the way back to that classroom all by myself. In each classroom, there were 2 doors, the back door and the front door. I was a few steps away from the back door when I saw 2 silhouettes entering from the front door. I thought that some uncle-auntie, who were the cleaners, entered that classroom. I didn't bother much. I walked into the classroom towards the desk. I bent down and grabbed my water bottle. I straightened my back and scanned through the class. Nobody, and by nobody I really meant nobody, entered the classroom. I was super scared. I quickly ran out of the classroom towards the canteen. I wanted to scream, but I saw a group of students studying with their teachers. I wouldn't want the teacher to call me out for screaming when my day was so bad. I was petrified. I told my friends. Some believed, some didn't. Some said my eyes played tricks on me, but I don't think so. Because they've never experienced the terror from the same particular location twice. I just pray that new students and future generations of AI Tong School would not be haunted by them. This may be small happenings, but if it happened to you, I guess you might have reacted the same way. I'm just a child then, you can't expect me to have all the guts.